First, you need to download some Storm style music. You can search in YouTube or any music place, Storm free music, and download your background music. Then import into Premiere. Now you need to create a new sequence and import import the sound into a Premiere timeline. And this is your BGM for your intro. And next if you press the M key on the keyboard, you can add a marker in timeline, because we need to marker in the based on the beats. So just play and press the M when beats came. So just press the spacebar and hit the M key in your keyboard as per your sounds. I just adjust. And now you need to import your photos or background videos into Premiere. And next, I just drag into timeline and set the duration as per the beats, because this is our first intro, first I mean the first slide. Now inside a text, because I am using Premiere Pro CC 2018. This is the updated version of the Premiere, because you can see into, because you can see that type tool in your toolbar. If you use the older version, you can go to file and new, create a new title. And also I just use the essential graphics to control the text and change the font. Next, just split your text as per your audio, and next bit here. So just control K for split, and here is another bit. So just select the text and press control K. Now and edit your text. You can edit it separately, and go to select the type tool and click on the type. Now your base intro is okay, first part is okay. If you press spacebar, you can see the preview. Next, you need to select the old text and next this text and name into text 1, and also next the photo, because if you want to change your photo or change your videos, just double click on this nest and replace your photo in inside of this nest. And next, you need to control your scale of this text and image. So I just create a new adjustment layer and just rename this property, the name property, into scale, and next adjust the duration as per your beats, and also apply the transform property, because if you want to control the scale using the effects, you must apply the transform property. So I just searching the transform, I think it's in distort window. So I just apply the transform into the adjustment layer. I just because if you control the motion scale, you cannot get the result. So you must apply the transform effects and control the scale. You can control the scale in here. So at the end is 100, add a keyframe, and starting just increase the scale value. I just put into 135 and select the keyframe and make it bezier because we want a smooth animation. And if you drop down the scale, you can control the graph of this bezier. So I just make it a ease in and ease out because I want a smooth animation. And control your graph like this because and make the keyframe at the starting and ending, adjust the position of this keyframe. I think it's not perfect because our image is too enlarged, so I just go to the nested file and make the photos into adjust the scale size. And now I want to create another. I want the starting of this text is bigger, so just drag and drop adjustment layer into text one on the top of the text one, and also apply the transform property into this first text. Add a keyframe and keyframe at here. So go to the first keyframe and just increase the text and make it. If you come to the main sequence, you can see like this. I think the first. Okay, you need to control the position value also. So I just keyframe it here and keyframe it starting. I think your first step is okay. Now I just increase the scale. I think only support the 300 value in scale properties. And now select the old keyframe and right click on this keyframe and make it bezier. Sorry, make it bezier. So you can control the graph of this bezier again. Okay, now our first step is okay. Now you want to create the same process again again as per your sound beats. So think it's okay. Now you need to import your second photos, so or second video into timeline. Go to photos and drag into your second image into timeline and split as per your audio and make it next. Change the name into photo 2. I just scroll close this photo bin and go to text home and just control C and control V on main sequence because you want to create the same text, so just copy paste the old text into the new timeline and just increase the scale. And again you need to cut sorry you just copy the scale adjustment there, because if you want to, if you use this style, if you use the adjustment layer, you don't need to create the again, you don't need to create scale again in every steps, so it is easy to use. So just drag and drop by pressing alt, you can copy the adjustment layer and make it top of this whole layer. Now I just decreases quality of this preview. Next, again cut your text as per your sound beats and change your text. Now your second part is okay. So select the, I think it's okay. So I just, yeah, I selected this text and next again and change the name into text 2 because it's a second slide. Now import your third image or video into timeline and split again. And I think just copy your text. I just scale into frames is this photo and go to the text window. Also adjust the scale frame size of this photo and just nest this photo into photo tree name, and we need a text. So go to the text and just copy any text and control V. I think this is a problem because time playhead is on another nest. So just move the playhead empty area, then control V, and repeat the same process again. And just copy paste your text and split as per your audio, then change your text and just drag and drop the scale adjustment layer, and again you can control your text and image. Okay, I just speed up my process because I think you don't need waste your time. I just control the scale, put this again, and finally I just import the last slide of this term text, and just drag and drop the scale again, adjustment layer again. Now you need to import the finally you need to import your logo. So import your logo into Premiere and dragging into the timeline. I just scale this logo as per my sequence. And next is photo 6, and also next my logo. And I need to animate this logo. Next you need to drag and drop the scale this layer into the top of this logo and the photo, and control the scale keyframe. And if you go to those photos, okay, our base is okay. Now go to logo, and we want to animate this logo by scale. So I just copy this scale adjustment layer into the logo nested sequence, and we activate the V2 layer for paste adjustment layer. Now you can get the same scale properties here. Now I just scale down little bit our logo, and also control this adjustment layer scale graph. Okay, now your base storm intro in Premiere is okay. I think it's very easy and very useful for your YouTube videos or any your channels. And I just darken our image by using the black video because we want to highlight our logo and just decrease the opacity of this black video. Now your basic promo is okay. Okay, if you press the play button, if you hit the space bar button, you can watch the preview of your promo. Now you can control more effects. You can add more effects into your this adjustment layer, like lens distortion or anything. I will show some example in here, and I just drag and drop the lens distortion now into our adjustment layer, and you can control the curvature effects, curvature value like this, and add a keyframe at here and here, and just set the all keyframe and right button and make it bezier, and also control the graph of this adjustment layer, sorry, the graph of this keyframe. Now if you hit the space button, you can watch your preview. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and hit the subscribe button if you useful this video, and if you want any video, please comment it below, and have a nice day.